Hello everyone, I'm Cole from the Kingdom, and today we're talking more about my ideas for a sequel to Mass Effect Andromeda. I don't like dating the video for this, but at the time of making this, a teaser trailer for the next Mass Effect just came out a few weeks ago, with a very deliberate shot of two galaxies. There's rumor and speculation as to why, but here's the thing, I don't care. Yeah, maybe Andromeda and the Milky Way should get connected at some point, but this is far too soon. Andromeda should develop independently, and so I no longer care what BioWare's plan is. This is my plan. In a perfect world, I'd be on a team of writers to bounce these ideas around and refine them and add in stuff from other creative minds. But since that's not the case, this is all just me. Last time we talked about how the game should start with rescuing the Quarian Ark. That would be the equivalent of Eden Prime, Freedom's Progress, Mars, or Habitat 7. It's something that needs to happen right away. Now, I don't know if they want to continue with Ryder or not. For the purposes of this video, I'm just going to say not. Now, we have to get out of Helios. A lot of the game will still involve Helios, but the meat of the game should be about going beyond. We see some concept art that implies they may be building mass relays, but we don't know if this is meant to be in the Milky Way or Andromeda, and frankly, again, I don't care. The initiative can't reasonably build a galaxy-spanning network yet. So if they are making any, these may just be for Helios or other nearby clusters, which I'll get into. Now, for leaving Helios, there are a few options for how and why. For the why, we could go with my idea for the Geth in Andromeda. So the initiative picks up a signal from a Milky Way source from beyond Helios, and so they want to go to it. Alternatively, they may be contacted by another species beyond Helios that wants to meet. Or they just want to explore, but I'm not seeing much reason for that when they already have Helios for producing food and stuff, and lots of uncharted worlds where vaults were reactivated following the Battle of Meridian. Now for the how, they could reverse engineer the Ket drives that enable them to cross the galaxy, but that is notably slow, and the Ket actually use ships similar to Arks to travel between clusters. The initiative could also reverse engineer remnant drives. The Jardan are believed to have come from another cluster, so they must also have had a means of traveling so far. We got a whole bunch of remnant ships and key to Sierra and Meridian, so Sam combined with Peebee can probably figure stuff out. Kind of in that same vein, in my last video, I talked about remnant defenses around a planet that the Quarian Ark had crashed on. Well, it could be that that system has something akin to a mass relay. Or, the option I prefer, the facility on that planet holds the secrets of the Jardan's travel between clusters, and that is what enables us to leave Helios. But due to the Ket Empire, we're limited to only a few nearby clusters. Lastly, my favorite option. Another race comes to us and gives us their technology for traveling between clusters. We could say the Geth are the ones who come, which reworks my idea for Geth in Andromeda. Or we could say the Geth are already allied with this race that comes to us, and the Geth gave them some information about us. Or the Geth remain hidden, and this race came to us on their own. Now the good stuff. Why would they come to us? Because in other clusters, there's already an alliance of, say, 3 races that are fighting the Ket. They noticed Helios also fighting the Ket, so they were like, hey, allies, let's go get them. The Ket are in their clusters in heavier force than they were in Helios, because they didn't think Helios needed as much when they were first sent, and the Archon deliberately remained out of touch with the Heartlands. But the Primus likely corrected that, so Helios is in more danger with Ket reinforcements incoming. So we also need the allies. The alliance that comes to us probably couldn't detect any activity in Helios due to the Scourge, but they could have stolen intel from the Ket, which talked about their enemies in Helios, and that's how they knew to look there. So, where are we at? Okay, save the Quarian Ark on an important Jardan/Remnant world. In one form or another, valuable information is on that world. Maybe it's the secrets of travel between clusters or something else. If not the secrets of travel between clusters, another race comes to us, one that may or may not be allied with the Geth. Let me know what you think about that one in the comments. This race that comes to us represents an alliance of races fighting against the Ket. Since they have the ability to travel between clusters, they are likely fighting in several different clusters. The Ket are ruthless, so this is a full-scale war. With the Ket arriving in Helios in greater numbers, we're kind of forced to accept allies wherever we can. So the player character is tasked as something like a liaison. And here's where we'll wrap things up. If you guys have opinions of your own on how the next Andromeda installment should work, be sure to let me know in the comments, or hop on over to the Discord where you can chat with me and other fans. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to comment and like. I'll see you later.